Why does it look like he moved on overnight, while you're still replaying conversations at 2 a.m? Why does he seem fine, happy, distracted, already attached to someone new? And you're still carrying the weight of what you lost. If you've asked yourself this question, you're not weak, you're human. Breakups don't end at the same time for both people. Sometimes one person leaves emotionally long before they leave physically. And sometimes one person avoids the pain, while the other actually feels it. Today we're talking about why he moved on so fast and why you're still here. And no, it's not because you loved wrong. First, let's clear something up. Moving on fast doesn't always mean healing fast. It often means avoiding. Some people distract themselves. Some replace. Some repress. They don't process loss. They outrun it. So what you're seeing on the outside is not always what's happening on the inside. You're grieving, reflecting, trying to make sense of what happened, and he's posting smiles, dating again, acting unbothered. That contrast hurts because it makes you question your value. You start thinking, did it mean more to me? Was I easier to lose? Why am I still stuck? But grief isn't a measure of worth. It's a measure of attachment. Some people process pain by going inward. They sit with it. They feel it. They reflect. Others process pain by escaping it. New attention, new relationships, new stimulation. One looks quiet, the other looks fast. But fast doesn't mean healed. You didn't just lose a person. You lost routines, dreams, a future you imagined, a version of yourself that existed with them. That takes time. Attachment doesn't dissolve on command, and people who bond deeply don't detach overnight. You know that moment when you want to be okay, but your body hasn't caught up yet. When logic says, I know it's over, but your heart says, not yet. That's not failure. That's the nervous system processing loss. Here's the uncomfortable truth. People who move on immediately often don't grieve properly, and unprocessed grief doesn't disappear. It resurfaces later, in new relationships, in emotional numbness, in unresolved patterns. Meanwhile, you're doing the harder thing. You're facing the pain now, so it doesn't control you later. Healing isn't linear. There are good days, then setbacks, moments of strength, then sudden waves. That doesn't mean you're stuck. It means you're healing honestly. Moving on too fast can feel powerful, but healing slowly is what actually frees you. One of the most damaging thoughts is, he's happy and I'm not, so I must be losing. But healing isn't a race, and closure doesn't come from keeping pace with someone who left differently. Your timeline is valid. You're still here because you bonded deeply, you cared sincerely, you didn't emotionally check out early, you valued the connection. That's not a flaw, that's emotional capacity. And people with emotional depth don't just replace, they process. Here's the moment that helps you breathe again. Just because he moved on quickly doesn't mean you're behind. It means you're doing the work, and he may be postponing it. Instead of asking, why am I still here? Try asking, what is this pain teaching me? What parts of me need care right now? What boundaries will protect me next time? Your healing has purpose. If you're still here, still feeling, still processing, you're not failing, you're healing with integrity. One day, you won't feel stuck anymore. You'll feel clear, grounded, stronger. And the version of you that survives this will never abandon herself again. If this resonated with you, if you've been wondering why you're still here while they moved on, you're not alone. Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more videos on healing, attachment, and emotional recovery, subscribe. This channel is for the ones who loved deeply and are learning how to heal without rushing themselves. You're exactly where you need to be.